Hello, my name is Sophie Satchell. This is a quick video, one in a series of 4, for businesses applying to SEMLEP's Growing Innovation Fund. All of these videos will be made available to you and should be used in conjunction with the written guidance notes when completing the application form. And this video is looking at decarbonisation. This video is aimed at giving you some guidance and making you think about decarbonisation in the hope that you will understand the decarbonisation question better on the application form. The definition of decarbonisation is a reduction or elimination of carbon dioxide emissions from a process such as manufacturing or the production of energy. Other similar terms may include low carbon economy, sustainability, and other terms like that. You probably have heard of them all. Why is it important? Carbon dioxide is one of the highest greenhouse gases by quantity. It helps to warm the climate, which will lead to huge environmental problems. The UK government would like to contribute to projects that seek to lower a business's carbon emissions. This is why it's now part of the application for you to answer on decarbonisation so that they understand better your project. So how do we decarbonise? It is achieved by lowering the amount of carbon dioxide your operations will emit. The method of decarbonisation that you will need to choose will be different depending on your project itself. A good example of lowering carbon emissions through your operations would be to change your energy source to a renewable energy source. This is particularly relevant if your energy source is currently from the burning of coal, which emits huge quantities of carbon dioxide. By changing over to a renewable energy source, you're lowering your carbon emissions by quite a bit. So looking at the application form, decarbonisation. SEMLEP would like bids that are accompanied by a decarbonisation ambition as a minimum. In other words, this means that you need to have some sort of sustainability plan or decarbonisation plan or ambition that supports your business in decarbonising its operations. In this decarbonisation ambition, it's very beneficial if you've had your carbon emissions measured professionally, and if you then have clear goals and targets onto how you are going to reduce your carbon emissions over a certain period of time. The Growing Innovation Fund application form would like you to demonstrate how your project aims to improve decarbonisation in your business. For example, this could be using a particular type of product, technology, production processes, collaborations, travel reductions, energy use, and supply chain impact. So here, the application form is really asking of a holistic approach onto all of your operations as to how this project can decarbonise at least one aspect of it. Your project may have a very clear way of decarbonising your processes or operations that you have in your business, but we also understand that not every project has got a direct link to decarbonisation, and so therefore you may have to think a bit more deeply as to how you can incorporate decarbonisation into your project. A question in the application form is looking at carbon reduction, and this question is asking you directly what aspect of your project is focusing on decarbonising your operations. So here you will fill out the table, which looks like this in the application form. This is an example that has been given. So here the example is the installation of a renewable energy heating system. From this, the actions that will be taken as part of the project is to install a ground source heat pump and underfloor heating in place of the standard gas system. The current emissions have been measured, and this is estimated to be 22.1 tonnes of CO2 equivalent. And then in the final column, we have the estimated CO2 equivalent savings in the year after the project completion. Here we can see that the carbon emissions have reduced to 16.1 tonnes with the new system in place. Now, There's also this piece of text given in the application form too, which will really help to support you to learning more about this if you do not know, and also points to some helpful sources where you can gather some data which may be helpful with your project. So here we can see that you can go to Bayes Conversion Factors website. This will give you a measurement of the carbon saving that you will have throughout your project. And you can also go to the Carbon Trust website, which has lots of information on all aspects of decarbonising and the methods around this, and may give you some ideas on how you can incorporate more decarbonising methods into your project itself. And they're the questions on decarbonisation. We understand that this can be a tricky topic, especially if you're not used to it. So please do get in touch if you have any questions at all. The email is giftgrants@semlep.com. One of us should be in touch pretty quickly if you do have a question. And best of luck with your application form.